keeps on giving is the truth. Let's go to Tom in Maryland. Tom, you're on the line.
Hi, Mr. Bermas. Great show you have.
Well, thank you.
I especially wanted to commend you for pointing out earlier in your show about the difference between the ordinary beat police officer and those who may be working for the government in a law enforcement type capacity with certain agendas.
Absolutely.
I'm a retired police officer, and I can tell you that the majority of police officers out there, at least, and I can only speak for the time that I served, and that was in the mid-'80s, and I retired in the early part of, it was 2002.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you that the majority of police during my tenure were not in league with prosecutors. Although it may sound cliche, most of us really held true to our fundamental duty to serve our fellow citizens, to safeguard lives and property, and to highly respect their constitutional rights, their liberty, and their right to justice and equality.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's unfortunate when you have a few bad cops, and they're out there like with any profession. They tend to make hundreds others look terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And you always hear about the times when you have an officer who does the wrong thing. And certainly we all acknowledge that happens. But again, I wanted your listeners, and from the way you spoke, I think you realize as well, most of us out there, we are very concerned about protecting folks' rights under the Constitution, because at the end of the day, we're citizens as well. And believe me, we are not given any special privileges when it comes to violations of the law. In fact, prosecutors will come after us like pit bulls, more so than they would an average citizen. So we're very concerned about constitutional rights being protected. We can't always be as vocal as some folks can, especially when we're still wearing the uniform. But we're out there, and we're out there in numbers. And I appreciate that that you realize that there is a difference between the beat cop just out there protecting people's lives and liberty and those who do have agendas within the government. Thanks.
Absolutely. Hey, thank you, Tom. Great caller out there. Yeah, folks, your neighborhood police officer, 9 times out of 10, is somebody that's waiting to be awokened. Someone who does want to see this information. Yeah, every once in a while, you get a power-hungry cop that gets out of control. But believe me, in this universe, sometimes things come back. And in this final few seconds, it wasn't so long ago, back in 2003, just around this time, I did have a cop arrest me, cuff me, punch me in the face. The charges eventually were dropped. But this guy's under investigation right now because he let off 14 shots at an unarmed man. He's going to lose his job. So what goes around comes around, folks. It's the Info Warrior. Go check out the podcast at theinfowarrior.com. God bless you all.